People would probably say leaving Serie A to go to Championship is a bit mad. What would you say to people that would say that?
We'll see who's laughing in a couple of years' time, I guess.
I love that.
It was always a goal of mine to play in the UK. I always thought Premier League, that's where I want to get to. And I know that this club will be there eventually.
Welcome to that Wrexham podcast. On today's episode, we've got Liberato Cacace. Go on, give me yours. Give me yours.
That was good.
That's really
Give me
good.
yours.
Yeah.
Liberato Cacace.
It was better.
I think Toze was actually better, yeah.
That's what I like
That was
to
really
hear.
good. Honestly, I'm proud of you
You've
there.
been
Right,
practicing
let's
that.
start. Welcome, by the way. Let's start with, I'm sure it was this morning. No, yesterday morning. You were talking to Fozzy at the hotel, and he said to you, "Oh, you went to the World Cup, didn't you? Did you go to any games?"
Yeah, that was right.
No, I said, Liberato. I said, you have a good summer? He said, yeah, I've been in New York quite a bit. But I said, oh, nice, mate. Did you get to go to any games? And he kind of looked at me and said, you know, I was at the World. I actually played in the World Cup. And yes, you played in the World Cup as well.
Yeah.
What was it like? Talk to me about it. What was the experience like?
It was just unbelievable. Like, from going from city to city, it was just amazing. And then for me, the special thing was like seeing the amount of Kiwis that came to each game for us, because obviously come from a small country. It was great seeing like kind of forming the country together and outside of New Zealand. So that was very special. And then also, I guess, playing all the games, and every football player wants to play at a World Cup. So it was just an unbelievable experience, and it was a good 7 weeks away with the team.
Oh, yeah. You'd have had to get there early as well, wouldn't you, to get the sort of time zone out the way and all that, and jet lag and...
I actually went a week before kind of the rest of the team, because I was obviously not match fit, and I was still getting back, and I went straight to Tampa. I went straight to actually Miami, and it was about 35, 36 degrees.
Was Miami for getting fit, or was it just for Miami?
No, that was actually to get fit, because we, as a team, we were based in Miami for the first part.
Oh.
We played against Haiti.
Yeah.
And then we went over to Tampa to play England, which was, for me, it was unbelievable as well, to play against England as well.
My boy Max played unbelievable that game as
We
well.
watched that game
was,
in Paris. Not Paris. Somewhere near Paris, didn't we?
Yeah, we were doing the London
We were on
to
the run to
Paris.
And he went to bed at half time
I
because
did go,
fuming.
but then
really?
I catched up on highlights, and Max Crocombe was unbelievable. Man of the match, he was.
Yeah, he was actually, yeah.
He was unbelievable.
Because it
Very,
was
very good.
1-0. And I think...
Harry Kane goal,
Harry
wasn't it?
Kane scored,
later.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it was ahead of one.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Fair to say you were no pushovers in the World Cup now?
No, we didn't have any expectation really, did we? But to lead the game against Iran twice, and then to get a draw, and then to lead against Egypt for about 60 minutes, and then to lose that was quite tough, considering we had to play Belgium in the last game.
Yeah.
But you took yourself to that last game with a chance at least, didn't you?
Yeah. But if you look back at it, we could actually have gone into that game with 4 points minimum.
Right.
But yeah, I was just so proud of the boys with how they played, and most of them are like my best mates. So to play on a world stage. with them.
What was that first game like then against Iran? Because so you're the lowest ranked team at the tournament.
Yeah.
You get the draw. Are you coming away from that game just buzzing?
Yeah, I was, and we played at SoFi. Have you ever?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. That stadium's one of the best stadiums I've ever played at.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, 70K I think it was. It did feel like an away game because the Iranians packed it out, but it was just an unbelievable experience with, I don't know. There was a fountain on the outside of the stadium. It was just a crazy. It's just a crazy venue, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think America did a really good job. Canada and Mexico as well at hosting the World Cup.
So you're born in New Zealand to Italian parents who actually I met. Do you remember? Did you meet them? I met them in Wellington.
Did you as well?
Last pre-season, which is amazing. Your father's a character, isn't he?
Yeah.
So am I right in saying has he got a restaurant?
Yeah, he's got a Italian restaurant, does pizza, pasta, everything. Yeah.
I mean, he was proud when we met them in Wellington. He was proper proud. You just been announced, I think, as the first proper signing going into the championship.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird because the gaffer and all the staff had met my dad before they even met me in person.
How?
Because they were, I think it was Mike, who obviously his partner's Italian. I think he heard about the Italian restaurant. I think he wanted to have a look at the place, and then he thought it was a good idea to obviously bring the staff around, and the gaffer and the staff got having a chat, and kind of they met my dad, and I think it was a good chance for them to kind of get an idea of what I'm like as well. And I thought that was a great touch as well from the club.
Is it an easy decision to join Wrexham, is it? Because you're playing in Serie A.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but it was a very kind of exciting adventure, I thought, before signing. And I obviously watched the TV, the show Welcome to Wrexham, and it was always a goal of mine to play in the UK. And I think with all the exposure Wrexham had, I thought it was a really good opportunity, and I still think it is. So,
to be fair, obviously coming from New Zealand, the opportunities to get to the UK is tough now.
yeah,
I can imagine, because it's almost like you went to Belgium first.
yeah.
You've got to, in your mindset then, are you almost treating that as a stepping stone to try and ultimately get to the UK?
Yeah, because I always said, starting my career, or at least when I thought, or when I knew I actually had a chance at football, I always thought Premier League, that's where I want to get to. And I know that, this club will be there eventually.
Yeah.
So that's why.
How does a young Kiwi make it as a footballer? Because it's a rugby nation,
Yeah.
massive rugby nation.
It is. I hope it is changing. I think we opened the eyes to a lot of Kiwis back home for this World Cup, and I really hope that a lot more Kiwis can make it over from New Zealand. But I guess it is tough because you are literally packing your bags, going over to the other side of the world, which is about 25 more plus hours to get there. And obviously, lucky for me, I have family there. But if you're going there and all your family's back in New Zealand, it is really tough away from football. So I just got lucky that I knew the coach when I went to Belgium.
Yeah.
And that made it a lot easier.
We always play a game when we're on tour or whatever about sort of nations that have played in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And there's not many Kiwis that have played in the Premier League. So one that I always forget is Winston Reid.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets about him. Obviously Chris Wood. There's a few others.
Rory Fallon.
Rory Fallon. Unbelievable. There you go. That would have got everybody would have clapped that one,
Yeah.
for example.
Brian
So
Nelson.
looking to add your name to that list as well.
Yeah. Pardon?
Sorry, looking to add your name to that list as well then.
Yeah, for sure. And there's also, I could say maybe 5.
Go on, give us them.
No, but 5 Kiwis in the champ.
I've got a chance.
Yeah.
No, in the Championship.
They've
Or in
got
the
a chance to get
Championship.
Premier League though.
Yeah.
Added to that list,
Okay,
I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, yeah. I don't think Rory Fallon's played in the Premier League, by the way. Always
Well,
don't
don't
count.
have to listen.
Don't
Yeah.
think so as well, but
No.
I'll let him have the spotlight for a bit.
You've got a question here, by the way.
Liberato, you've got a mutual teammate that you've played with, that Ben Toze has played with as well, Stephen Taylor.
Yes.
So Stephen's well known in the UK for being a bit of a madman. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, Tails. We call him Tails.
Yeah.
Tails, there you go, yeah.
Yeah. So he came to the Phoenix. Yeah, kind of around my first full season as a pro, and he actually took me kind of under his wing with the captain at the time, Andrew Durante, and yeah, he's a unique character. I don't know what else to say about
He'll
him.
try anything. To be fair, yeah, he's out there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'll almost try and get any sort of gain to make himself better
Yeah.
in football. I don't know if he was still like that at the age he was playing with yourself.
Yeah, he was. He was actually a great pro, and but to be honest, I've never met anyone like that. 6 years on since I last met him.
Have you ever seen the clip of when he was playing for Newcastle and he's on the goal line and somebody's shot and he's gone to sort of he's put his hand out and
Yeah,
stopped
he's
it and then
come back.
pretended to
Yeah, he's come back. Yeah,
It's some of the worst acting you've ever seen in
he
your
still
life.
gave the penalty, right?
Yeah, got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
red card
red
and a
card as
penalty,
well,
mate.
yeah.
Gone.
I thought it was good acting though.
It was, well, I don't know.
Anyway, back.
Ref weren't buying it at all.
It was like
Yeah.
a fish out of water.
horrible, weren't
You know
it?
he's a coach now?
Yeah. He
Where's
was a
he at
manager
now?
at one point, huh?
Yeah, he's a manager somewhere in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Dubai or
Yeah.
Qatar.
It is somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
definitely.
was. I was in the England team with him for a little bit as well.
Well, yeah.
Madman.
He's a gaffer now.
He's a great lad, but yeah,
Yeah, funny
though.
he's different.
Yeah.
Desert
Desert Falcons, that's where he's at the minute. Where? In Saudi?
BUAE or something.
Qatar?
I think it's Qatar or UAE.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We got there eventually.
Right, so let's reflect on your first season at Wrexham, yeah? Not how you probably wanted it to go, fair to say.
Yeah.
How do you sum it up?
Could you say unlucky? I don't know. Yeah, definitely the season I didn't that I expected. It was I couldn't really catch a break. Every time I got fit, something else would break down. So when I look back at it, it was something crazy about maybe staying fit for no more than 2 games, which is not what you want to hear. Yeah, it's really tough. And that being my first season at the club, I really didn't want that. Also for myself, the team, the staff and the fans, I don't think I showed my full potential anywhere near my potential last season. And you know what it's like as players even when you come back, it just still takes maybe weeks, maybe a month to get back to your best. So I think that was maybe the most frustrating part, is that I couldn't show the team and the fans what I can do.
How hard mentally is it as a footballer when you're getting little setbacks every single time, and it might be another 3 to 4, 5? So I think a lot of fans out there see players as injured and they just think, oh, waste of time. Like, he must be happy that he's just sitting out for a little bit. But mentally, it absolutely ruins you, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure. And you always ask yourself, like, why? Why does this keep happening? Because I was getting injuries in different places, and it wasn't the same thing, which was...
Because I guess you'd never had injuries before as well.
No. Yeah, I've explained this to so many people. They asked, like, what's up? And I said, yeah, I've never experienced this before. And I was experiencing this for the first time as well for my career. So that was also tough to accept, because I was at a new club, new environment, and I was accepting this at the same time. And didn't really have, obviously, the family around, which was tough as well to accept. But, I have... family in London, which kind of helps as well.
So I think as well, Libby's a bit of a fan's favourite. The fans love, like, whenever they've seen him and have had a taste of him, they love him. They want a little bit more, and of course it's frustrating for them as well. Like, they want to see, and that's my honest belief, is they know what you have, what your potential is, and I'm sure this season as well we'll see that.
Yeah, I think as well. What was it? The only positive I think I could take from that season was when I actually played well, because you can actually come into games and you can be like way off it, and I thought when I came and when I played, I actually played some good stuff.
And now for something we're really excited about, because today's show is brought to you by True Fan Travel, the official fan travel partner of Wrexham AFC.
If you've ever wanted to experience Wrexham properly, this is your chance. We've teamed up with True Fan Travel to put together an incredible trip built around Wrexham AFC versus Derby County from February the 23rd to March the 2nd, 2027.
And this isn't just about getting a match ticket. This is the full Wrexham experience, as you'll both be joining us in Wrexham for what is going to be a brilliant few days.
You'll get to meet Wrexham legends and exclusive private meet and greet.
Get behind the scenes with a private tour of the racecourse ground.
Enjoy an all-inclusive tailgate before kick-off with unlimited food, drinks and entertainment.
And then watch Wrexham take on Derby County with your match day ticket already secured.
But the best thing is you don't have to worry about organising anything yourself.
You'll have your flights and transfers sorted.
You stay at Hotel Wrexham.
Ground and match day transportation included.
Plus a dedicated True Fan host taking care of every detail throughout the trip.
And these are experiences you simply can't book yourself. The private legends meet and greet and the racecourse ground tour are exclusive only to True Fan Travel.
They've already taken more than 15,000 fans on over 150 trips. With a 4.9 star average rating, you know you're in good hands.
So if you want to experience Wrexham like never before, head to truefantravel.com/Wrexham to book your place.
And if February doesn't work for you, don't worry. There's also a December trip available with even more trips coming soon.
We'll see you in Wrexham. So you played 13 games last season.
Yeah.
What's your goal for next year?
46 games. Availability, and then on top of that, I got the goal against Forest, but I still think I can get 10 plus goals and assists.
Did you get much time off after the World Cup? Did you manage to get a break in before you started pre-season?
I got 2 weeks off, but at the same time, I think both. I spoke with the gaffer and we agreed that it's best that I get a full pre-season in, but at the same time give myself time to relax as well. So I got 2 weeks off in the holiday, but then I knew I needed to come back and be with the boys.
And how hard? Oh, sorry. Go on. Yeah. Go on, Shago.
Is this photo from off season?
Yeah.
We'll have to get a picture of that.
Yeah, the missus took that photo. Yeah, she said, yeah.
Nothing gets past us, by the way. This is what she said.
What book is that you're reading there?
That's a good question. That.
So it's not the only book. You are a bit of a reader.
Yeah. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah, don't worry.
What does Liberato Cacace get up to away from football then? What's your hobbies? What's your interest?
I've got a few, like, and I put this on camera for you. New Zealand has the best coffee, in my opinion.
Yes, they do, yeah.
So
Where we were
in Wellington.
In Wellington, massive coffee
So I just
scene.
go around just trying good coffees. I got my local in Jaunty Goat in Chester. Love to cook, because obviously coming from a background where mum and dad own the restaurant.
What sort of food are you cooking?
All sorts at the moment, but I try to perfect any sort of pasta dish, and then I just always just like to experiment as well in the kitchen. And then game as well. I like to play COD, Fortnite, FIFA, any of that.
That could be a whole new conversation, you two. I could just sit back now and just let you two talk about food for the next hour. I
All
reckon.
day long. We're going to a steak
Fozzy
restaurant
loves-
just around the corner. Apparently, it's a lovely steak restaurant, sort of nice, kind of modern steak restaurant.
Yeah.
But I've been looking at some pictures of it earlier. Got a bit of Wagyu in there, foie gras. Oof.
I've seen you've tried the Philly cheesesteak.
We went yesterday, got some Philly.
I need to try that as well.
Very
while I'm
good,
here.
mate.
Yeah, it's
Very
worth
good.
a try, definitely.
Yeah.
One place we found in particular, Shays.
Shays.
Yeah.
Very good.
So is that a
Oh, you're going for
recommendation?
Shays over Cleavers?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think they're both unbelievable, by the way.
Listen to me, right? My palate is way more advanced than this. Okay.
I told you, I'll sit back. I'll just sit back and let you two
We
talk
go to
about
restaurants, and he, like I say, he doesn't really know too much about food, so he will just go, Fozzy, just go on, order me.
Is that true? Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's so true, yeah. But then that's a credit to myself, no?
Yeah,
Quite
good,
easy.
yeah.
I'll just let that happen.
Yeah, boom,
Yeah.
just sit back.
I'm starving now. I'm desperate to taste the pasta.
I know, yeah.
Nice creamy pasta.
Favorite cuisine?
Probably Japanese.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, Japanese.
Oh, apart from Italian, yeah. Japanese.
Obviously, apart from Italian, yeah.
I'll actually say that as well. Japanese.
Football and Idol growing up.
Probably Maldini.
Got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So when Wrexham came knocking and you had interest elsewhere, so why Wrexham? I know we touched on it a little bit earlier.
For me, the one reason was having spent 3 years in Italy. One, I wanted the change. Two, the interest was in Italy, but I felt like it's kind of tough every year having to fight for, I guess, relegation or having to be around that all year. So I felt like I just wanted to go to a team where the ambition was to go to the top. So once I found out about the news, then it was very enticing.
Yeah.
And then obviously coming to the UK, I really, really wanted to.
So obviously coming here, then has anything like really majorly surprised you about the club and the differences?
Coming to America, I didn't realize how big it was, and everyone did say how big Wrexham is in America. But like, I go into Times Square, and there's a shop that's got obviously our brand new kit released. I was thinking like, wow, that's that Wrexham pool in America, But yeah, I just see little things that on a day-to-day basis, I feel like things that will take us to the top, and yeah.
What would the comparables be then between Serie A and the Championship?
Are we talking like on the pitch, off the pitch?
Everything.
Yeah, we can start on the pitch. Everything's a lot quicker here in the Champ.
Even than Serie A.
I would say like it's game speed. It's just so expansive. A lot of running to do. I did play a season at fullback and a season at wingback in Serie A, but wingback is very demanding here in the Champ.
Which position do you prefer?
Wingback.
Yeah.
Because I like to get forward as well. But then at the same time, tactically in Serie A, there's just so much tactical information given to you. There's like meetings from Tuesday to Saturday about where you should be, what to do.
Is training very different as well then? Is it a very tactically based training?
I guess you can train a lot more because there's not games every 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Trainings I think are a lot more intense, a lot tougher.
It's fair to say like Serie A is probably a bit more defensive and structure minded, whereas the Championship feels a little bit more open.
Yeah, you could say it like that. Yeah, it's very structured.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not structured in the Champ. It's just, I think it's just a free for all. Who's fittest,
It's
strongest.
because there's games all the time.
Yeah.
When you have 46 games and you've got FA Cup games and League Cup games as well. You're playing 52, 4 games a season.
You've got to have a solid 25 man
Exactly,
squad
that are good to go and run their socks off every week.
I think we do have that. So.
Yeah, definitely. Is it Is it true that you were a Wrexham super fan before you signed? Yeah, like so we're talking like pictures of Sean Harvey on the wall. You used to write letters to Humphrey or what?
Who's got this?
No, nothing.
No, it's definitely not.
Toes are on the dartboard.
But everyone's got that, haven't they?
Yeah. Or watching your podcast.
Yeah. Would your family have like understood why you wanted to come here?
I think they did. They always trusted me, like, especially now being a pro for 8-9 years now. I think they got to a point where they trusted my decision making, and they were like, "Yeah, we believe you've made the right decision." And then as time's gone on, they've
understood.
Understood, yeah.
Who's your best friend in the changing room?
It was Arf, and it still is Arf, but now we've got like a trio going: Zach, Arthur, and I.
Zach likes his coffee as well, don't he?
Yeah, so we always go to Jaunty, like the three of us.
Is that the 3 most chill people ever, by the way?
I love that.
Zach seems so chilled.
Yeah.
I know Arthur's laid back. He might as well be horizontal.
Yeah. That's like a goalie group, It's they genuinely, you lot could be like part of the goalies union. You could, honestly.
Yeah, you think so?
Nice and chill. Yeah, we only like nice, laid back, relax. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take that as a compliment then.
it is.
So one last thing, and people would probably say leaving Serie A to go to Championship is a bit mad. What would you say to people that would say that or think that?
Trust the process. We'll see who's laughing in a couple of years' time, I guess.
I love that.
Liberato, you're the boy. Yeah, you're lovely. Top man.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Awesome.